So how about this rockets? Is that a capital R or a lowercase?
There's a unique partnership that's changing the face of education in Washington State.
Game.
A partnership where public schools get free expert teaching help and where student teachers get instruction and immediately practice what they learn in the classroom.
Nice job.
This partnership is impacting schools with students who have the highest risk for failure. The University of Washington College of Education, the public schools, and the Ackerley Foundation have come together to create opportunity and new hope for thousands of high-needs students.
The Teacher Education Program at the University of Washington is a program that prepares both secondary and elementary candidates. We prepare approximately 60 candidates every year that are certified as teachers and also receive a master's degree from the University of Washington.
Marina Pita is a student in the Teacher Education Program. Marina spends time in classes at the university, but also spends many hours at Concord Elementary School, learning from UW faculty and working with students. It's one of 22 schools in the Ackerley Partnership.
Being in the program is very intense. That's the word a lot of people use. It's a full-time job, really, is what it is. All the time, you're always thinking about teaching, and I swear sometimes my best ideas come right when I'm falling asleep or right when I'm waking up and I'm thinking about what's going to happen.
Exactamente, tienen razón.
Teaching is always on your mind in this program.
Miss Marina or I could come around and check your spelling.
An endowment from the Ackerley Foundation puts University of Washington teacher education students like Marina in high-needs schools. The philosophy is that student teachers who work in high-needs schools will be better prepared to teach in any school.
And we had learned through our research that a lot of new teachers want to teach in high-risk schools. You know, they come in with a passion.
It's kind of like having I.
Yet they're not given the support and the tools they need to succeed, and they end up dropping out or leaving those high-risk schools after a couple of years.
What it's doing is bringing the students from the university out into the schools so that they're getting a first-hand experience of what it really is like to be a teacher.
This is our fourth lesson with this group.
One of the innovative aspects of the program is on-site literacy training. UW teaching education students are paired with elementary students to help them learn to read. Afterwards, they review their teaching strategies.
And your use of the clues and repeating the clues, I thought was incredibly effective.
Dijo la tele que va a nevar. The TV said it's going to snow here.
We want to develop what we call thoughtfully adaptive expert teachers who have the subject matter knowledge, knowledge of children, knowledge of development, and actually can take that knowledge and use it flexibly as they're observing students' strengths and weaknesses.
Marina is a fluent speaker of Spanish and a recipient of a fellowship from the Edgar and Holly Martinez Foundation. At Concord, she's able to help students learn to read in their native language.
They know from Spanish. You can tell their background knowledge of Spanish comes out in learning English.
We're trying to deal with the issue of literacy by building on children's first language. So we're giving them more time to build up that second language and at the same time honouring their first language, honouring their culture, honouring what's familiar to them.
Does everybody agree to make it red? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Marina is done with the school day, she works at the YMCA with students from the school. The idea is to get to know the students in a different context outside of the classroom.
So we decided that one of the things we wanted candidates to learn was to think about how kids learn in and out of school, how to connect with families, how to build relationships with parents.
Well, we have a Puerto Rican group that comes in and plays music and they dance, and this is not something you do every day in class. So you get to see who these kids really are outside of school.
Students like Marina are receiving the best preparation possible to teach in high-needs schools. The partnership between the University of Washington and the Ackerley Public Schools Network is a model that is sustainable, a model for success.
My experience with Marina is she's just very perceptive about kids. She gets to know who they are and where they're coming from, and then sets high expectations for where she wants to get them. And that's so beneficial for their learning, and it shows that she's going to make a great teacher.
I love everything about teaching. I guess the best moments, those key moments are those aha moments. And that's what I live for, is when kids make a connection. I want to go to the Pita when I grow up. Excellent.